Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hivemind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. I'm just gonna say it. The world needs billionaires. Not only are they job creators, not only are they mobilizing capital through the economy, not only are they inspirational, but every now and then, you get someone like Elon Musk. You know, there's only so much that a little guy like me can do. I could keep yelling at the top of my lungs, making my arguments in my little point in my little room here, but at the end of the day, it's just us. I can't really mobilize a movement or create significant cultural change. I can't go to the bank or other investors and secure $50 billion to buy a social media platform to change how the online political discussion ecosystem operates when it comes to censorship. Well, Elon Musk is in a very unique position where he can do exactly that. In the latest move to make the world a better place, Elon Musk just announced that anybody who was treated unfairly by their employer due to posting or liking a meme on the Twitter platform, Twitter will now fund your legal bill, no limit. There is no better way to achieve change than through the almighty power of the dollar, and of course served with a side of massive lawsuits or the threat of legal action. Things are getting based, folks. Before we get into anything, this video is actually brought to you guys by a sponsor, so let's play that clip. This video is brought to you guys by American Hartford Gold. The powers that be are trying to convince you that we're in an economic recovery, everything's fine. Meanwhile, over the last 2 years, it seems like the cost of living has nearly doubled. This fiat currency scam continues to hurt you in this age of money printing where money isn't even real. Bank runs are happening, banks are failing, and to make matters even worse, the Russian government just confirmed a new BRICS gold-backed currency, signaling a possible end to the petrodollar, which is backed by fake fiat US dollars. The world is complicated, economics is complicated, and it seems like no matter what you do, no matter how hard you work, your purchasing power just continues to become weaker. Well, there's a clear answer in tough economic times. The answer is to divert a portion of your portfolio in stable, tangible assets like precious metals, gold, and silver. And American Hartford Gold is the best in the business. One phone call and they'll deliver physical gold and silver straight to your doorstep, or they'll deliver it directly into your IRA or 401k. They're the best and only option in the business, with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and decades of experience in the business. Not to mention they're running an amazing promotion where you can receive up to $5,000 of free silver on qualifying orders. What are you waiting for? They're one call away. Simply call 844-440-1005 or text Hivemind, one word, Hivemind, to 65532. Get them on the line, friends. Support the companies that support us in the work that we do. Now back to the video. Alright friends, take a look at this tweet from Elon Musk. If you were unfairly treated by your employee due to posting or liking something on this platform, we will fund your legal bill. No limit, please let us know. A Twitter user by the name of Austin Allred then quote tweets Elon Musk and writes, Elon understands that nothing changes behavior in the United States faster than the threat of legal action. He then responded, and we won't just sue. It will be extremely loud and we will go after the board of directors of those companies too. What's the first thing that comes to mind, folks? Oh, that beautiful sentence. I just love hearing it. I need an excuse to say it. Get woke, go broke. You notice a trend, right? You notice there's a shift. Corporate boardrooms, executives, HR departments, and especially marketing agencies, I think they're starting to get the message shaking in their boots that there is a clear, mobilized effort with some serious, heavy-hitting backers like Elon Musk ready to take legal action or mobilize a grassroots consumer effort if the cause is righteous enough. And is there any more righteous cause than protected political speech and opinions? I don't think there's too many causes above that one. As I always say in these videos, free speech is the bedrock of a civilized, democratic society. There's only one alternative to free speech. Literally only one other option. There's free speech or there's fascism. That is simply the way that it breaks down. If you don't have the ability to speak, if you don't have the ability to criticize those in power, if you don't have the ability to voice your political opinions, and especially benign political opinions, without fear or backlash, then you don't live in a free society, and society will descend into fascism and authoritarian control. I mean, right off the bat, the first thing that comes to mind is Gina Carano, former UFC fighter, actress, a fan favorite on Disney Plus's The Mandalorian, playing Cara Dune. She made one post on Twitter, frankly a totally benign post, where where she was essentially warning of fascism by trying to make a comparison to 1940s Germany. Generally not an advised tactic, I'd say, in the world of politics, but there was certain merit to the point that she was making, and her stance was clearly anti-fascism. We could revisit that post. She wrote, "Jews were beaten in the streets not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by children. Because history is edited, most people today don't realize that to get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being of that religion. How is that any different from hating someone for their political views?" You know, it's a rather astute point. There's actually a quote or a concept that's very often referenced. It's called divide and conquer. That's essentially the point that she was trying to make, is that they're trying to divide you. They're trying to heighten political divisiveness. So when they come for whatever the ostracized group of the time is, it's not just going to be them. It's going to be your neighbor. It's going to be citizens as well. I mean, we're actively seeing that right now. The anti-Trump fever is so incredibly powerful that people are justifying the political persecution and legal persecution of the former president of the United States. They're celebrating his indictments. What makes you think they won't celebrate your indictment or your deplatforming, your depersoning? Well, of course we know it's already happening. They do it all the time. They actively root for your demise. They actively root for big government censorship and illegitimate persecution of private American citizens. As long as those people are on the other side, then they simply cheer it on. This kind of thing's happening all the time. Libs of TikTok tweeted, "At Limited Run Games fired an employee for following Libs of TikTok on Twitter. For simply following an account on Twitter, you can lose your job." Recently, this happened as well. NASCAR suspends driver Noah Gragson after he appeared to like an insensitive George Floyd meme. Losing your job because you liked a meme, I think this was on Instagram, or losing your job because you follow an account. In this NASCAR situation, it's a freaking meme. It's comedy. Is the meme a little bit insensitive? Sure, but most good comedy is. Now, of course, there's the private company argument, which in this case and in many of these cases actually does stand, and I'm not going to argue that what they're doing is employee discrimination. Maybe with Disney and Gina Carano it is, but at the end of the day, it's not about these specific legal situations. Rather, it's about changing culture. It's about sending a very clear message to corporations that this sort of woke ideological enforcement, well, it pisses people off, and depending how egregious the situation is, well, you might want to rethink your strategy or hold back, lest you get Bud Lighted, and the threat of legal action with a multi-billion-dollar corporation behind you seems like a pretty significant warning to me. I love it. In fact, I'm loving the year 2023 as we're starting to realize, and you might even argue weaponize, our powerful cultural influence. What it really is simply just standing up and doing the right thing. Standing up to fascism, whether it's corporate fascism, ideological fascism, or even government fascism, rejecting this cult-like ideology that everybody must fall in line with whatever the issue of the day is, or the talking point of the day is, setting a hopefully new standard that differing opinions should be respected, that people shouldn't be demonized over benign opinions, jokes, memes, whatever it is, and that maybe society shouldn't be catered to the extreme sensitive minority, the 1 or 2% of people who can't handle a joke, can't handle reality, or can't handle opinions that counter the narrative that's been spoon-fed to them by MSNBC. Good on Elon Musk once again. He's turning Twitter into a real free speech, open expression platform. Now people are even able to monetize it, a place where content creators can thrive and exist without the constant paranoia and fear of censorship. It's a real beautiful thing. When all is said and done, Elon Musk is going to go down a hero and a truly beloved historical figure. That's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel. You know that we would love to have you here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.